Hello friends, I am H.L. Gupta. I am a faculty of CMA Final SFM and I am going to solve question illustration number 7 of portfolio management. Okay, please read the questions. Please read the questions here. Please read. In this illustration, calculate the expected return and standard deviation of the following two investments. One investment is A and one investment is B. Okay, exclusively in both standard deviation and expected return you have to calculate the separately. Okay, and also if total investment is divided one half of each, you have to calculate a standard deviation expected return of A, a standard deviation expected return of B, and a standard deviation and expected return of half of A plus half of B. This also. Okay, it means 3 standard deviation and 3 expected return you need to calculate. Okay, now I am going to calculate here what is the formula of expected return. This is represented by EX and this is summation PI XI. Okay, now risk is represented by a standard deviation and this is summation PI XI minus expected X whole square. Okay, this is the formula. Or other formula you can write X standard deviation summation PI XI X square minus EX whole X square. This is the other formula for calculating a standard deviation. Okay, I am going to calculate the standard deviation and expected return of for securities investment A. Calculation of expected return and a standard deviation for investment A. I am going to calculate investment A standard deviation. Your investment, then what is the return? This is 12%, 15%, 20%. You write a return. Return is represented by XI and write here probability PI. Return is 12%, 15%, 12%, 15% and 20%. What is the probability? Probability 0.2, 0.5, 0.3. The sum of probability is always 1. 0.20, 0.50, 0.30. Okay, you have to calculate PI XI. Because of expected return, the formula of expected return is PI XI. The formula of standard deviation is root under summation PI XI whole square, just X whole square, minus EX, this is expected return whole square. And one more column you need to make, that is the PI XI X square. This is the PI XI square for this PI XI square. Now you have to multiply 12 into 2, that is 2.4, 15 this 7.5, this is 7.5, this is a 6. Now this is the summation of this is 15.9. By expected return we have calculated 15.9. This is the expected return. Sum of these all is said to be the expected return. Expected return means average return. This is the your average return. Okay, now PI XI. Suppose you have a PI XI this and this is the X. then you have to make x square of x, then px and x. If you multiply this, suppose this is a and this is the your b, then px square you need to calculate pab, because of px already here. Now if you multiply by x, then what will come? The px x square, this x becomes x square. The 2.4 into 12, 2.4 into 12, this is 28.8. 7.5 into 15, 7.5 into 15, 112.5. Similarly 20 into 6, 120. The sum of these all you have 261.3. So now to calculate a standard deviation, you have to put the value of this PIXI. The sum of this is 261.3 minus expected x. Expected x is 15.9. 15.9, this is your whole square. Ultimately this comes 261.3 minus 15.9 whole square. This is 252.8. okay. After subtracting you will have 8.49, and 2.91 is the answer. 2.91. okay. That this is the expected return of an standard deviation for investment A. Exactly the same we can calculate calculation of expected return and a standard deviation for investment B. Okay, I am going to calculate a standard deviation expected for investment B. So here return, what is the return of B? This is return is represented by x. This is your PI. Now what is the return of B? You have B return is 10%, 16%, 12%, and probability is 0.2, 0.5, 0.3. 10, 16, 12. 10, 16, 12. 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0, 0.5, 0.30. The sum is 1. Now you have to calculate PIXI, and other column you should have PIXI x square. Why? Because expected return, the formula of expected return, this is represented by EX summation PIXI. Now a standard deviation is represented by this, and formula of this standard deviation is summation PIXI x square minus EX whole square. Okay, look at here. Then now you have to multiply this, but this is 2, 16 into 5, this is 8, 12 into 0.3, that is 3.6. The answer is 13.6. This expected return is 13.6. Now we need to calculate PIXI x square. In this, to calculate it, this is a A, this is a B. In this case A into B, because of PX is already here, and by multiplying by X it becomes PXI x square. This is a x square of just X. Then 10 into 2, that is 20. 16 into 8, that is 128. 12 into 3.6, that is 43.2. After adding this you will get 191.20. The here 191.20 minus expected x 13.6 whole square. So this is 191.20 minus 13.6 whole square. The 13.6 whole square 184, this become 184.96, 184.96. Ultimately this comes 6.24, 6.24. Answer is 2.49799, that you can say 2.50. This is your standard deviation. This is your standard deviation. In my concept class, I have discussed very in detail what is the meaning of the standard deviation and what is the representation of 2.50. For this you have to concentrate on my concept class, and please like, subscribe and share my videos as much as you can. Okay beta? Okay, now in third part, what is in the questions, okay, in the look at, in this case we have calculated a standard deviation expected return for A, a standard deviation expected return for B. Now this is in last part also you have to calculate a standard deviation expected return divided one half each. Means you are investing half of your wealth in A and half of investment in B. In that case, what will be the expected return and a standard deviation? Okay, in this case I am going to solve calculation of a standard deviation and expected return when half of wealth invested in A and half of wealth in B. Okay, in this case you have to calculate expected return and a standard deviation. Okay, return in this case, what will be the return in this case? Return, that is the X return. Please try to understand in this case. This is a return. This is a PI XI x square. Mean half of A return is 12 plus half of a B return is 10. So this is a 6 plus 5, that is 11%. Half into 15 plus half into 16. This is your 15.5. Half into 20, half into 12, that equal to 16%. This is your investment. Okay, how this come? Because of, just see the questions. Half of this means half this plus half this. This is your 6 plus 5, this is your 11. Similarly, half of this plus half of this, this is your 7.5 plus 8, 15.5. Like this it is calculated. Okay, the probability of this is 0.2, 0.5, 0.3. 0.2, 0.5, 0.30. Okay, you multiply this and 2.2, it is 7.75, 16 into 0.30, 4.8. After this you will get 14.75. now expected return that equal to EX summation PIXI. This is the PIXI, the summation is 14.75. this is the 14.75. now you have to calculate PIXI x square. So this is your A, suppose this is your B, then it is calculated A into B and PIXI, because X is here, X is here, if you multiply then the X square will come. So 11 into 2.2, that is 24.2, 15.5 into 7.75, this is 120.125. this is 16 into 4.8, this is 76.8. after adding these all you will have 221.125. now a standard deviation, calculation of a standard deviation, this is this a standard deviation equal to root under summation PIXI x square expected x whole square. this is here. what is this PIXI x square? the PIXI square 221.125 minus standard deviation x, that is the 14.75. then you write here 14.75 whole square, and 221.125 minus this is the 217.5625. ultimately this becomes 3.5625, and this become 1.887. okay, this is a standard deviation 1.887. okay, what is the meaning of the standard deviation 1.887? and this discussion have been done by me in my concept classes. okay, here my main target to solve your study material in very easy and very conceptual way. okay, thank you class. Please like, subscribe and share my videos. okay, thank you class.